This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 486 of the Stable Scoop Radio Show. Please support our sponsors as they make this show possible. Our sponsors this week are Purina Mills and HorseLovers.com. This week's Rest of the Scoop is called Popeye Played a Part by Gail Stewart. And the HorseLovers.com product review is the Ovation Kids Athletica Rider Tights, reviewed by a kid, coming up in today's show. Well, this is Glenn the Geek. Welcome back, everybody, to the Stable Scoop Show. We're going to dive right into it with our story of the week, done by Gail Stewart. I hope you enjoy it. It was a lot of fun to do, and I think you're going to enjoy listening to it. Something you may not know about something you know a lot about. Popeye Played a Part by Gail Stewart. On March 15, 1940, 75 or so men and women, movers and shakers of the horse world, convened in Fort Worth, Texas. They were worried. Worried about their good working cow horses, those steady, stocky, handy horses. Dependable in ranch work, safe with kids, members of the family. They were afraid those bloodlines would be diluted through time and careless breeding practices. The prototype for this type of horse, dubbed quarter horse, was a Kentucky-bred stallion named Steel Dust, who arrived in Texas about 1845. Why quarter horse? Because on a straightway racecourse, a quarter horse can beat any fast challenger at a quarter of a mile. Those at the meeting, and they were influential and wealthy enough to make it happen, decided to take action before it was too late. They heard proposals, ideas were bandied about. Ultimately, they created a nonprofit stockholding association. It was called the American Quarter Horse Association. So, how to kick off this new organization and begin to register these horses? It was decided that a stallion winning the Grand Champion Stallion Halter class at the Southwestern Exposition and Fat Stock Show in Fort Worth, Texas, the following year, 1941, would be awarded the first registration number in the first stud book for the American Quarter Horse Association. Winning the Grand Champion title brought with it a jackpot of prizes, bragging rights, profits and breeding fees, and the distinction of having P-1, meaning permanent number 1, tacked onto his name. The champion stallion and his breeder would enjoy prestige and influence in the quarter horse world for their lifetimes and forevermore. Horse breeders from across the land prepped their best stallions to take to Fort Worth. Bob Kleberg Jr., president of the legendary King Ranch of South Texas, wanted in. This was Texas, and who had better horses than Texas's own King Ranch? So he huddled with King Ranch cow horse foreman Lauro Cavazos and ranch veterinarian Dr. J.K. Northway. Which one of our stallions should we enter, he asked. In the end, he chose a chestnut homebred, a grandson of the formidable Old Sorrel, a King Ranch Foundation sire. When the judging was over, the King Ranch chestnut, winner of the 3-year-olds and over stallion class, beat Jim Dandy, a stallion from New Mexico and winner of the 2-year-old stallion class, to win the championship. The Fort Worth Star-Telegram reported that before all halter classes were completed at noon, one of the largest crowds ever assembled for a horse event was present. And what of the organization, which was created to preserve and perpetuate the bloodlines of the American quarter horse? Well, 77 years later, the American Quarter Horse Association today boasts almost 3 million horses in its registry and is the largest equine breed registration in the world. And leading away was the chestnut stallion, the King Ranch stallion known as Wimpy. Yup, Wimpy P1. Wimpy P1 sired 174 registered quarter horses. Most stayed on the King Ranch, but some offspring produced AQHA champions. He was inducted into the American Quarter Horse Association Hall of Fame in 1989 and died at the age of 22 on August 13, 1959, knee-deep in clover on a ranch in Crockett, Texas. So if you happen to be in Crockett, near the Rodeo Arena on Edmondson Drive, stop by and take a look at the roadside marker, the resting place of Wimpy P1. And at the American Quarter Horse Association's international headquarters in Amarillo, Texas, a bronze statue of Wimpy P1 welcomes you. But the question lingers. How did this legendary chestnut stallion, the legendary quarter horse, whose name is spoken in revered tones along with Leo, King, Rugged Lark, and Steel Dust, come to be christened with the unlikely name of Wimpy? The answer lies in pop culture of the 1930s. King Ranch legend says that cowboys who cared for and fed Wimpy compared his ravenous appetite to that of the hamburger-obsessed character, yes, in the Popeyes comic strip, J. Wellington Wimpy. This story was written by Gail Stewart. She wrote a really cool book called 100 Horses in History, True Stories of Horses Who Shaped Our World. You can find all of her books at 100horsesinhistory.com. Go check them out today. Buy the book. It is terrific. Do you know how to tell if your horse is a senior? If you guessed age, you'd be wrong, because not all horses age at the same rate. So how do you know your horse has entered their golden years? Well, you might notice gray or white hair around the eyes and muzzle, weight loss, low energy, the decline of dental condition, or a choppier gait due to aches and pains. If any of these describe your horse, he or she might be a senior, and it might be a good time to start him or her on Purina Equine Senior or Equine Senior Active Horse Feed. They both have Active Age, a proprietary prebiotic proven through years of research to support a senior horse's aging immune system. With Purina Equine Senior, greatness never ages. To learn more, visit purinamills.com/equine senior. That's purinamills.com/equine senior.
It's review time, product review time, my favorite part of the show. Coach Jen here, and I am here with Matt and Carly, and they're going to tell us all about the Ovation Kids Athletica Rider Tights. Hi, Matt and Carly.
Hi.
Well, thank you for testing out the Ovation Kids Athletica Rider Tights for us. What color tights did you get?
I got black.
You got black ones. Have you worn your breeches lots of times?
A lot.
A lot? And do you like them?
Yes, they're very comfortable.
They're very comfortable. What do you like best about them?
The inside is very soft.
The inside is very... Well, that's really important. You wouldn't want to wear breeches that are rough on the inside, would you?
No.
No. Now, are your breeches the knee patch kind of breeches, or are yours the full seat kind of breeches?
They're the knee patch.
And do your breeches have a zipper in the front, or do you just pull them on?
You just pull them on.
You just pull them on. Oh, that's so much easier, isn't it? Now, are your breeches easy to put in the washing machine? Can your mommy or daddy wash them?
My mom washes them.
Do your breeches fit really good?
Yes.
They fit really good, and they're really soft. Those are two very important things about breeches, isn't it? Aren't they?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, in closing, would you tell other kids that you think Ovation Kids Athletica Rider Tights, do you think other kids should get them?
Yes.
There we go. That pretty much seals it. And Ovation Kids Athletica Rider Tights are available as we record at horselovers.com for $29.99. And they come in beige or easy to take care of black in extra small through large. Thank you very much, Matt, and especially Carly, for doing our review tonight.
Well, that's it for this week. We have a short one for you this week, as I'm heading off to Wellington tomorrow to interview McLean Ward. Has granted us an interview, so Emily and I will be doing that. We're very excited about that. That'll be over on the Equestrian Legends and also on the Horses in the Morning show next Tuesday. Well, we have a couple of best of episodes for you, as I'm also attending PodFest next week, doing a keynote speech there for the podcasting conference in Orlando, like I do every year, and then on a couple of panels as well. And then we head off to the Horse Lovers Cruise. So we're very excited about getting together with 40 of you on a cruise and having a little fun. So I'll have a couple best of episodes for you over the next week. I'm digging way back into the archives for some that, unless you're a listener for a long time, you're not going to have heard before. So you can look forward to those. Don't forget about the Horse Radio Network app, iOS or Android. Just search for Horse Radio Network in the App Store. It's free and it's easy to use and has all 16 of our shows on it. Check them all out there, including the new Arabian Racing Radio Show. Thanks, everybody. Have a terrific couple of weeks. We'll see you in the middle of February again with more great stories by Biz and Gail. Happy scooping, everybody.